Hello and welcome to Late Night Creatures, the only late night show where we draw creatures. And if it looked like we had a bit of a rocky start there, it's because I don't know what YouTube's been doing today. YouTube's been being very weird. I'm not going to harp on it for too long. Just thought that everyone should know that YouTube wasn't letting me look at my live stream before I did it. And so I actually had no idea if this was actually going to work tonight or not, but it looks like it does. I guess this might just be the new normal. That's okay. We're going to jump right in. It is an odd numbered episode, so we are going to be doing an animation. I honestly don't really know what to do with this episode, but that's okay. We're just going to jump right in. Yes, it's the scream, it's the stream. Woot woot, here we go. So we're going to be doing an animation. I actually kind of had an idea. It's just going to be a little weird to execute, but it's gonna be hard to execute. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna. It's working. I'm gonna try and maybe build a robot this stream. I think that might be fun. So what I'm gonna do to start is I'm going to do some a bit of prep work. So feel free to just sort of look at this white space. I'll draw a friend in the white space to wait for us. Uh, while I do a bit of prep work, which I should have done before the episode, but I wasn't entirely sure what I was gonna do. So I'm just gonna. Here's this little friend. Uh, he's a good dude. All right, this is. There we go. Okay, he's a good boy. Anywho, I just need to do some prep work so that we can whatever words are words, so that we can do this robot thing effectively. Okay, cool. For now, we're good. So I will get rid of you. He's been a good friend, but his services are no longer required. So to start off with a robot, we got to start off with the base. So I guess for a base, we'll do feet. Let's draw some nice sort of inorganic looking robot feet here. It's going to be fun. I'll have to mirror stuff. There's a symmetry feature on Photoshop that I've seen people using, which I really wish the people who make my program would add something into this that was similar. That would make like stuff like this a lot more fun and a lot less taxing. So we got our feet. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a leg piece. This is going to look strange because this leg piece is very far away from where it's going to end up. And I'm sure that's confusing. But don't worry. I have a plan. See, the plan is basically all of these pieces are going to fly in and form a full robot. So I do have copy paste, which might have been better, but the issue is copying and pasting in this program and how it does animation gets a little dicey because it might want. It's gonna be a little much to deal with. Let's see. I have looked for a way to mirror in it, and from everything that I've seen, there is not currently one there. So now that we have this drawn, we can enable our good friend keyframes, and we can have one keyframe here, and we can bring our leg friend. I want to bring him sideways like this, and pull him off screen. And then, let's see, half a second is going to be about 12 frames. So by a 12th frame, I want him to have come back in, flipped around, and landed in this intended position right here. So I don't know how well this is going to actually work. I still need a lot of practice with keyframes. So let's just see. Okay. So, cool. Now, I'm going to actually take it about a little more than the halfway point here. I'm going to add in another keyframe to help sort of direct this path a bit. And I'm going to have it stay sideways essentially this whole time. And then it should turn and fall into place. So it should do that. I wonder if there's a way we can slow that down. If I move that keyframe back a couple. There we go. Yes, my program can actually has smoothing within its keyframes. I can do it linearly too, which might look better, but for now I'll leave it like that. I like that look. So now we gotta do the next leg. This is going to be maybe kind of a boring episode, I realize, as I've started it, but we've already started it. Also, it's going to take a bit of time. Who knows? This episode might be out of reach. But I have said that maybe we could take on larger animation projects in these episodes, so who knows? Maybe we could just do a two-parter. I mean, it's my show. I can kind of do whatever I want. I just, like to kind of have some level of expectation. I am going to make this leg different, kind of make it a patchwork of a robot a bit, not entirely normal. Well, normal's not the right word, but not entirely symmetrical. Kind of scrap parts in here. We are going to again flip it sideways. And good evening. We are making a robot. We're going to take it out. And so then at 12, we can throw in another keyframe. And bring it back in. And flip it around. Oops. I want to do that. Flip it around. And land it in place. See? Hey, they ended up being about the same height. I did not check that at all. That would have been a good thing to check. So then we can throw in, where did I put that first keyframe? Right there. Alright, I think this is right then. Yes, awesome. And I want this one to end up mirroring that. And there we go. Okay. Excellent. Let's see how this looks. Hey, that's kind of fun. Nice. Okay. Very cool. So we have this. We have those there. So now the next thing to do is, I guess, maybe throw in a body. So let's draw a body for our robot. I actually think I'm going to go with a pretty classic, kind of somewhat cylindrical. We're going to give it a bit of interest as far as the shape goes, but not too crazy, just for the simplicity of the thing. And give it a fairly nice panel here. This is a very keyframe heavy episode, which is fine. It's a little cheap, but for our purposes for this episode, it's all right to sort of make these. I always say it's all right to do these kind of shortcuts when it's necessary. When it's not necessary and you can draw them in yourself, it's okay. But when it comes to making something inorganic like this, it's usually better to it is a little better to, I don't know what words I'm saying, guys. I'm not gonna lie. So I want the body to come in after the legs, which means right here will have the body land right there. Maybe more there. Okay, cool. And then let's try and do something fun. Let's try and do something fun and visually interesting for once in this show. I'm going to have the body spin upside down as it's coming in. So that means by this logic, if I move this back more, I want to see the turn. Show me the turn more. No, stop not showing me the turn. Dang it. Hold on. Okay, it's just too high for me to actually see that turn. That's okay. Let's look. Let's look. Yeah, it's a little messy. How to fix this? Oh, I know how to fix this. So if we throw in, where is that? It's about there. Okay, keep that in my mind. So if we throw in another keyframe and have it fly in and land right here in between these two, and we throw in that there, and then right here-ish, we completely spin that around. So that it's like that. Okay, and then I pull that there, throw that in there, and sling this back up. Let's see how, I didn't like pay attention to a lot of stuff when I did this, so let's see how this looks. Like a hot mess. Okay. It was a fun idea, but I think it's going to be better for all of us if we scrap it. Let's just see how it looks. Yeah, it's a little boring, but I don't really know how to do a spin with these things, with these gone fangled new technology McBobbers. I don't really know how to do anything with them, but that's okay. Now it's let's see. Do we want to do? Let's throw in the head. Let's do a nice head. In fact, let's rip off something. Huh? Do you want to rip off something this episode? Because I do. But don't worry about, anything, really. I'm just going to take and make a completely original design real quick. Forget what I said about ripping off. We don't rip off on this show. I'm just going to do a completely original design here. Also, whoever made that scrap joke, I'm proud, I guess. There we go. Yeah, I could make it smaller. I can make it smaller and bigger, but that wouldn't really help me achieve like a vertical turn. Or I guess that would be a horizontal turn. It doesn't matter. But that wouldn't really help me achieve a turn. Oops. Yeah, I get what you're saying with that, but it's not really the look I'm going for. But I could probably make it look like it's flying in doing that, like straight in. But I'm kind of wanting a kind of off-screen fall-in approach to this. So let's enable keyframes, throw you in there, take you off. Okay, fun. And then we need, after you, let's only make this take half the time. Wait, only make this take half the time to land in right here. Okay. What happened there? Wait. Oh, wait, I know what happened there. I did a mistake. Yeah. Alright, cool. Wait. Guys, I did. Okay. Hold on. Dang it. I gotta remember how to do stuff. It's been a while since I've used keyframes, actually. I am out of practice with them, which was bad. But well, it's kind of a good thing. I maybe kind of did it on purpose to There we go. Okay. Yeah, I kind of did it on purpose so I could learn more. Okay, so we're done with this bit. We were halfway done, which is good actually. I kind of wanted this to be halfway. So we have our halfway point. So I hear you asking, well, if that's halfway, then what else do we have to do? Well, I'll show you. So by now, our entire robot is built. So now it's time for us to start doing some fun work. Here's the fun work we're going to do. Just check this out. Watch this go. All right. And then we're going to take, let's see. Going to take an extra 5 to, oops. Oh, that's not oops. We're going to take an extra 5 frames to have this go up through the leg and then make its reappearance up here. And then we're going to continue. So if you don't know what I'm doing that classic robot kind of snake-like tube that they do in a lot of cartoons where the robot's essentially made up of it's a metal tubing that's used to connect all of its parts together, which I don't think I've ever actually seen used in a real robot, oddly enough, although I haven't seen many real robots, but they're usually just like, you know, not tubes. Yeah. Yes, they are very classic. They are the true. I like drawing robots with tubes. They're fun just because it's fun to subvert expectations, but sometimes if you lean into them, it can lead to a lot of interesting stuff. Like this, for example. So then we take this all the way up, and it connects. We can go on all the way connected all here. And so there we have one leg connected. Robots are real, just not robots like this, sadly. And I'm going to toss in another layer. There's a lot of layers on this episode. It's a layer heavy episode. Because all these keyframes are on different layers. So I'm basically, again, mirroring the what's going on with the rest of the robot. That come up. Sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm doing not too fun work. Well, yeah, robots aren't real like this yet. I mean, this is fun work, but it's usually the type of work that I do in silence. It's weird to do a drawing show. Have I ever talked about how weird it is to do a drawing show? I mean, I've been doing it for a long time now. Not too long. I mean, I don't have a swath of episodes like a lot of people who draw on YouTube or other platforms do, but I have enough to where I think I can say that I've been doing it for a while. And yeah, it's still weird to draw with an audience, but one that you can't see. Like when I'm drawing with like with people around, I don't have as much of a problem thinking about stuff to say. Usually because I talk through my drawings in a silly voice, which maybe I should start doing for Late Night Creatures. But the thing with Late Night Creatures is I never really wanted to develop like a persona for it. I kind of always wanted it to just be me. That might change as it progresses, but for now, that's kind of how I'm sticking to it. We can go ahead and connect that. So, I mean, yeah, I don't remember when I started Late Night Creatures. It's close to a year. I mean, when I hit 52 episodes, that's when I'm going to celebrate a year. but because of the amount of episodes I've had to skip because of scheduling conflicts and other reasons, it's going to be before that. I can always check when it's officially a year, but at 52 episodes, I will have enough episodes to where if I never did Late Night Creatures again, you could watch one episode every week for a year, which is exciting. But yeah, I think I'm coming up on a year. I forget exactly when I started. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't actually. I don't know if that time I put in seems a little too long, actually. Let me kind of cut that in half there. Let's take it to 3. Yeah, I don't know when I started Late Night Creatures exactly. I mean, it's not a hard thing to check. I just have to go back through and there we go. I just have to go back through and check. So we have this partially done. All right, cool. Did I miss any? Did anything look weird? Not really. I mean, to a certain extent, but not too bad. Okay, fun. Now we got to do the neck, which won't be too hard because it's just one line. Well, I mean, it's going to be multiple lines, but it's just a straight line. And I can just make it go in. That seems about right to do 5. 5. So I can drop it in right here. And let's see. I'd also I'll do this before we get to episode 50. But I want to count how many creatures we've actually drawn in total. Because episode 50, I'm still going to make like a big deal because that's not a good spot for that, actually. Because it's a big deal. I consider it a big deal. That's a lot of episodes. 30 minutes each, that's 150 minutes. Wait, no. That's, Jesus. 50 episodes, 30 minutes each. That's 1,500 minutes, right? It's late. Episode 1 is June 6th. Okay. So we're still farther out than I thought we were. Okay, 50 times 30 is 1,500, right? Can someone who's, like, whatever. That's sure. That's a lot of minutes. Either way, 150 or 1,500, that's a lot of minutes of content that I've created. That's like probably more than everything else on my entire channel combined. Like Late Night Creatures is, yes, 1,500. 25 hours. Man, you could spend a whole day watching Late Night Creatures once I get to episode 50. And that's not counting because Late Night Creatures Live, which is an hour, is not counted in the main series, so it doesn't have a number value, which means that it'd be 1,560, closer to that. So that's actually a day in 2 hours. Jeez, you could spend a whole day watching nothing but Late Night Creatures. That's magical. That's nice and magical. Fun. Hey, look, a robot. We're running out of time. I'm going to leave him without arms, maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, I'll leave him without arms. Because there's other things that I want to do. And the other things that I want to do is stuff like, right. Forgot I can't do that. Dang it. Okay, no, that's alright. It's alright. I have a plan. Here's my fun plan for this thing I want to do. Reed's not going to have arms. He's not an arm robot. He doesn't need them. Quick. Someone... Quick. Someone, Never mind. Oh, by the way, I don't deserve any marathons like what people were doing for the Marvel movies. I do not deserve that. Okay. So, here's what I'm doing. First things first. I want to I'm doing rocket boosts on these for fun. So it's becoming stronger. It's going fast. Make the burst a little bigger. More like a jet kind of deal. Same over here. That touch-up episodes, I actually did that for episode 10. I plan on doing that for a few favorites in episode 50. I got some weird plans for episode 50 that I actually need to start working on if I want to make that episode what I want it to be. I plan on like having multiple guests come in throughout the day. Most of them bringing me food because I plan on doing. That's gonna be a marathon. That's gonna be a late night creatures marathon where I'm going to where I'm going to basically for I think what I've been telling people is like 12 hours. I'm gonna do a late night creatures. I don't have time to do this for all the pieces. I don't think, unless I speed run. So let's go. Come on, stop talking. It's time to speed run and draw fire, and draw engine jets. Draw engine jets. So these are gonna look real bad. Don't judge me for these. I'm working in a crunch. I spend too much time on stupid tubes and legs. I didn't get to make these disgusting, awful round jets that I'm making right now. That one's not straight. And I'm gonna have them start slowing down here as they go in for a landing. Gonna make it just one, and then I'll have them just free fall into place. Okay, fun. He'll be nice and big, basically blasting straight down. That looks alright, yeah? Yeah. Listen, someone just suggests that I do clouds of smoke. I don't have time to do clouds of smoke. I would love to, believe me. I would love to, but wait, is it done? I do need to have it start sort of slowing down at this point. Slows down to just one, and free falls. And then for the head, I kind of wanted to just have a little small one just sort of jetting out the back as it falls into place, getting small very quickly, becoming one, and fizzling out. Okay. Here we go. Okay, this is our final product, basically. Wow. Let's look. Well, I mean, it could definitely use some touch-ups, but for 30 minutes, I think that's pretty cool. Something weird's going on with the torso. Oh, what the heck is going on with that? Huh. Oh, okay, that's weird. Why are you showing up there? Okay, I think you need to go there, right? There we go. Hold on, I think I fixed it. Oh wait, that's a problem. And then that's also a problem. Didn't actually have that. Yeah, okay. See, here's the issue, guys. That's the issue. There we go. Okay, that looks way cleaner. Awesome. So, now that we have a working robot, I think we're done for the night. Sorry, this was kind of a chill out, not very high intensity stream, but that's kind of seems to be how the animation ones are. So if you don't really like this style of episode, I guess you should maybe just skip out on the odd numbered ones. While I love your viewership, if you aren't enjoying yourself, there's not much of a point. Uh, but hey, the high energy ones are definitely the ones where I just do illustrations. It's 12:30. I need to stop talking. So tune in next week. We're gonna do just a normal drawing, and then an animation, and then a drawing. Watch out for episode 50. I'm gonna try and release actual news about that, and not just my ramblings and plans. So yeah. Have a good night. I'll see you next time on Late Night Creatures. Bye, guys.